Arsenal predicted starting 11 versus Newcastle United. Two major changes made as €90 million duo return to starting lineup. All the latest Arsenal team news, injury updates, and predicted starting 11 ahead of their Premier League game against Newcastle United. Arsenal will be hoping to continue their impressive run of form in the Premier League when they host Newcastle United at the Emirates on Saturday night. The Gunners have won 5 in a row in the top flight, scoring 5 goals or more on 3 occasions during that streak, and are currently 5 points behind leaders Liverpool, but with a game in hand over the Reds. Mikel Arteta's men did, however, suffer something of a blip in the Champions League in midweek, slumping to a 1-0 defeat at the hands of Portuguese giants FC Porto. Arsenal will now need to overcome that defeat in the second leg of their tie if they are to reach the quarter-final of the prestigious competition. For their part, Newcastle are enjoying something of a resurgence themselves and are unbeaten in 4 matches in the league, winning 2 and drawing 2 in that time. They are currently 8th in the table and could leapfrog Brighton with a win in the capital. But how will both sides line up on Saturday evening? We have taken a look at their latest team news and predicted starting 11s below. Arsenal team news. Arsenal's injury levels are beginning to subside a little, with the likes of Fabio Vieira and Emile Smith-Rowe both fit enough to make the bench for the midweek defeat against FC Porto. But the Gunners could still be without a smattering of big names on Saturday night. Julian Timber remains sidelined as a consequence of the ACL injury he suffered on the opening weekend of the season, although it is understood that his rehabilitation is progressing well. There are also doubts over the likes of Alexander Zinchenko and Tekilo Tomiyasu, with both players carrying knocks that could rule them out of action this weekend. Elsewhere, however, there is more promising news. Gabriel Jesus could be in the contention to feature, with the Brazilian striker set to face a late assignment ahead of Newcastle's visit. Likewise, Thomas Partey could finally make his long-awaited return from a persistent muscle complaint. Speaking last week, his manager said, "Thomas is progressing really well. I don't want to say too much, but he is looking very good and he is on the field already." Arsenal predicted starting 11. David Raya, Ben White, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Jacob Kivior, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Martinelli.